Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat sejahtera. Untuk video kali ini kita akan masuk lesson 3, Limiting Reactant and Excess Reactant. So untuk video kali ini, objektif untuk video kali ini adalah untuk define limiting reactant and perform calculation involving limiting reactant. So kita pergi kepada yang pertama dulu. What is limiting reactant? Okay, limiting reactant is a reactant that is completely consumed in a reaction. Apa maksudnya di sini? Limiting reactant ni adalah reactant yang habis digunakan. Okay, dalam satu tindak balas. Okay, a reactant that is completely consumed. Maksudnya habis digunakan dalam satu tindak balas. And limits the amount of product formed. So, amount of limiting reactant will limit the amount of product formed. So, bilangan berapa banyak produk yang akan terhasil bergantung kepada berapa banyak limiting reactant yang ada. Okay, yang kedua kita ada excess reactant. Apa itu excess reactant? So, terbalik dengan limiting reactant, tadi kita kata limiting reactant ni habis digunakan kan? So, untuk excess reactant ni reactant that remain after the reaction complete. Maksudnya ada baki walaupun reaction tu telah stop. Okay, telah habis bertindak balas. Okay, maksudnya ada baki lagi reactant tersebut. Okay, usually this excess reactant will present at greater quantity compared to the limiting reactant. Biasanya bilangannya lebihlah berbanding limiting reactant. Okay, itu adalah limiting reactant dan excess reactant. Now, macam mana kita nak kenal pasti sama ada reactant tersebut adalah limiting reactant atau excess reactant. Okay. Contoh yang saya ada kat sini Okay, saya ada bicycle. Okay, we have a bicycle. So to make up one bicycle, okay, you need to have one frame and two tires. Okay, to make up one bicycle, you need to have one frame and two tires. Let's say given to us 2 frame and 5 tires. So how many bicycle will be formed? So the answer is 2. Why the answer is 2? Now let's say we have to make up one bicycle, we need to have one frame and two tires. So 1 frame and 2 tires make up one bicycle, and another frame and another 2 tires will make up another one bicycle. So the number of bicycle will be formed is 2. So what limits the amount of product? So why our bicycle is only why we only can have 2 bicycle? Because our limiting reactant is the frame. Okay, we lack another one frame to make up another one bicycle. Okay, so another example. Okay, consider the reaction. Okay, zinc plus 2 HCl produce zinc chloride plus H2. Okay, if we have 2 mole of zinc and then we're added to 3 mole of HCl. Okay, this is what we have here, 2 mole zinc and 3 mole HCl. So how many product will be formed? So back to our balance equation, you need to form zinc chloride, 1 zinc chloride, you need 1 zinc and 2 HCl. Okay, you need 1 zinc and 2 HCl. So how many product will be formed? So you have 1 zinc react with 2 HCl. So 1 zinc with 2 HCl. So you will have 1 zinc chloride. Okay, and then you have do you have enough HCl here? Okay, you only has 3 HCl, so you don't have enough HCl. So uh, the product form is only, okay, you don't have any, you only has 3 HCl. So to form another 1 zinc chloride, you need to have another 1 HCl. So you hanya ada 3, so tak cukup to form another 1 HCl. So your limiting reactant is HCl because you don't have enough HCl to form another 1 zinc chloride. So how many product will be formed? Tadi kita ada 1 zinc dengan 2 HCl produce 1 zinc chloride. So kita dah ada 1 zinc chloride. And then what we left here is 1 HCl and 1 zinc. So tadi kita kata 2 HCl akan react dengan 1 zinc. Kalau kita ada 1 HCl sahaja, kita akan form, kita ada 1 HCl sahaja, so 1 HCl akan react dengan half zinc. So tadi 1 tambah half, so produk yang kita akan hasilkan adalah 1.5 kan. 1 tadi tu 1 zinc, 1 zinc. Saya guna pen kita guna pen sikit. Okay, ni 1 zinc, yang ni kan. Okay, dengan 2 HCl. Okay, so you akan dapat 1 zinc chloride. Okay, and then another one is you hanya tinggal 1 HCl sahaja dan 1 zinc. So tadi nisbah dia 1 zinc and 2 HCl. So if you have 1 HCl, so HCl akan react dengan only half zinc. So half zinc. So you hanya akan dapat 1 and half zinc chloride. So how many product you will be formed is 1.5. So how many excess reactant remain after the reaction complete? So tadi kita kata kita punya limiting reactant is HCl. So HCl is completely consumed, habis digunakan. Tapi zinc kita hanya tinggal berapa? Kita hanya tinggal another half. So berapa banyak yang tinggal after reaction complete? Is 0.5. Okay, which is refer to the zinc. Okay, understand? Understand, class? Okay, I hope you understand. If not, you may rewind back this video. Okay, we go to the calculation. How do we perform calculation? How do we determine the limiting reactant from calculation? So, for example 1, okay, for example 1, zinc react with hydrochloric acid according to the equation zinc plus 2 HCl produce zinc chloride plus H2. If 0.05 mole of zinc was added to 0.075 mole of hydrochloric acid, determine the limiting reactant. So how do we determine the limiting reactant? Okay, so we will use table here. Okay, the table is consists of our species, our reactant species, which is zinc and HCl. And then our mole ratio, okay, this one we get from balance equation. 1 zinc, 1 zinc will react with 2 HCl. So given to us, okay, 0.05 mole of zinc, and then for HCl is 0.075 mole. Okay, that one is given to us. Okay, and then how many mole is needed? Mole needed to completely react with 0.05 mole zinc. How many mole of HCl is needed to react with 0.05 mole of zinc? So we will use mole ratio. So mole HCl to mole zinc is equals to 2 over 1. Okay, mole ratio of HCl to zinc is 2 over 1. So how many mole of HCl needed to react with 0.05 mole of zinc? So mole HCl needed is 0.10 mole. So we put here 0.10 mole. So that one is mole needed. So how many mole will remain after the reaction complete? Okay, how many mole will remain after the reaction is complete? For zinc, which is completely used, so it will left 0. And then for HCl, it will left negative 0.025. Okay, when you look here, okay, this is a table, so draw the table carefully. Okay, when you look at the table, you will see the number of mole remain for HCl is negative. That is means that our HCl is not enough to completely react with zinc. Therefore, our limiting reactant is HCl because it is not enough. Tak cukup. Tak cukup untuk bertindak balas dengan kesemua zinc. Kan kita dapat negatif, kita hanya ada 0.075. Kita perlukan 0.1. So maksudnya lebih banyak berbanding 0.075. So kalau kita tolak, kita akan dapat negatif number kan. So negatif number maksudnya dia tak cukup. So kalau tak cukup, HCl adalah limiting reactant. Okay, so that is our limiting reactant. This is your answer. Okay, kalau cukup maksudnya apa? Bilangan mol yang diberi ni, given mol ni akan lebih berbanding bilangan yang diperlukan. So kalau awak tolak, awak tak akan dapat negative value. Awak akan dapat positive value. So maksudnya cukup. So bila cukup, maksudnya reactant awak tu adalah excess reactant. Okay, sekarang ni tak cukup. So, bila tak cukup, dia akan jadi limiting reactant. So, limiting reactant awak adalah HCl. Okay, kalau tak faham, nanti kita jumpa one to one ya. Okay, for question B, calculate the mole of zinc chloride form. So, zinc chloride is our product. So, as I said earlier, the amount of product is depends on the amount of limiting reactant. So, our limiting reactant is HCl. So, to calculate mole of zinc chloride, we need to compare the mole of HCl and the mole of zinc chloride. So, we'll use mole ratio. So, mole zinc chloride. Okay, mole ratio of zinc chloride to mole HCl is equals to zinc chloride is 1. HCl is 2 from balance equation. So, the mole ratio is 1 over 2. So, to calculate mole of zinc chloride, so 1 over 2 times mole of HCl. So, how many HCl given in the question? So, given in the question is 0.075 mole of HCl. So, therefore, mole of zinc chloride is 0.0375 mole. So, that is your answer. Okay, so that is example 1. Two compound A is prepared by reacting compound A and D. In one A plus 5D produce A. In one process, 2 mole of A react with 9 mole of D. So A determine the limiting reactant. So we will use the same method here. Okay, use the same method. Okay, to determine the limiting reactant, so our reactant species is A and D. Okay, and then mole given. No, sorry. Not mole given. Mole ratio first. Okay, mole ratio is from our balance equation. A is 1, D is 5. Okay, so mole given. Okay, mole given is 2 mole of A. And 9 mole of D. So, mole, okay, put mole here. And mole needed to react with 2 mole of A. Okay, mole needed to react with 2 mole of A. For D is, so we use mole ratio. So mole D to mole A is equals to 5 per 1. Okay, so mole D is 5 per 1 times mole A. So mole D is 5 per 1 times 2. So equals to 10 mole. So we need 10 mole of D to react with 2 mole of A. So we look at mole remain after completely react with 2 mole A, 2 mole A, 2 minus 2, 0. This one, 9 minus 10 is negative 1. So we get the okay, draw the table. Okay, we get the same value, which is negative, means that D is not enough to completely react with A. Okay, not enough. Mean our limiting reactant is D. Okay, so our limiting reactant is D. Okay, that is A. And then B, calculate the number of mole of compound E formed. So like I said just now, the compound E is our product, so the amount of E is depends on our limiting reactant, which is D. So to calculate mole of E, we will use mole ratio. So mole ratio of E to mole D is equals to 1 over 5. Okay. 1 over 5. How do we know? We look at the balance equation. Coefficient for D is 5. Coefficient for E is 1. So 1 over 5. So mole E is equals to 1 per 5 times mole D. So 1 over 5 times mole D. So mole D given is 9. So mole E is 1.8 mole. Okay, that is your answer. Okay, mole of compound E form. Okay, C. Okay, for C, how many mole of excess reactant left after the reaction complete? Okay. So to completely react with D, with 9 mole of D, how many mole of A needed to completely react with D? So kita cari dululah. Mole of A needed to react with 9 mole of D. So the mole ratio of A to D is 1 over 5. So mole of A needed to completely react with mole D is 1.5 times 9. So you will get 1.8 mole Okay, so given to us, mole A is 2 mole. So, mole A left after reaction complete is equals to, given to us 2 mole A. Okay, so the one that will be react, how many mole of A that will be react is 1.8 mole. So, the amount of mole of A will remain after reaction complete is 2 minus 1.8. So, you will get 0.2 mole. Okay, inilah baki mole A yang tinggal after reaction complete. Sebab yang ni yang diberikan. This one is given. This one is react. Okay, yang bertindak balas hanyalah 1.8 mole. So, kita ada lebih 0.2 mole. So, that is your answer. So, itu sahaja video hari ini. Saya harap awak dah faham apa itu limiting reactant, macam mana awak nak compare. Lagi sekali saya kata limiting reactant adalah reactant yang limiting reactant kalau kita summarizekan di sini, limiting reactant itu adalah reactant yang completely consume. Maksudnya apa? Habis digunakan. Habis digunakan. Bagaimana pula? Dan limit the amount of product form. Maksudnya apa? Dia akan tentukan bilangan produk yang terhasil. Bagaimana pula dengan excess reactant? Okey, excess reactant ni ada lebih. Tu je dia punya tu. Keyword dia ada lebih. Okey, maksudnya ada remaining mole even after reaction complete. Okey, maksudnya ada lebih. Untuk excess reactant dia berlebihan. Untuk limiting reactant dia habis digunakan. Maksudnya tak cukup untuk bertindak balas dengan kesemua excess reactant yang ada. Okey, limiting reactant ni mesti tak cukup. Okey, not enough to completely react with all excess reactant that you have. Okey, itu sahaja hari ini. Kalau ada apa-apa soalan, boleh tanya dalam kelas, ataupun kalau tak sempat boleh book dengan saya sesi konsultasi yang saya dah bagi itulah. Okey, itu sahaja hari ini. Assalamualaikum.